Test, test. Are we on?
Okay. Do I need to put on a timer?
I gotcha. We'll just do 30 minutes.
See that? You're being a pest.
All right. Well, this is a long time overdue. But,
It's been intense.
yeah, again, like I said to you before, me and Alyssa just finished having a little business chat, I guess, to update because we haven't been able to catch up. So I could let Alyssa know what I've been doing and what we're going to be doing. What we're going to be doing over the next few months because there's a lot happening. But the podcast was a choice and it was a fun side project, but it wasn't. It doesn't pay the bills. So obviously, paying the bills and getting clients in and sales and working on programs and servicing all of our clients and doing walk and trains has taken priority. And we've been pumping. So we haven't had time to do this, but you've got a sore back.
Yeah.
So you're on light duties. And I took the afternoon off because a little bit guilty here, but my car kind of ran out of electricity. I drove to Newcastle on the weekend and charged it, drove it back last night, got up this morning and it only charges like 30% overnight because I don't have a fast charger at home. I'm a broke, poor person. But I didn't have enough juice for me to go all the way down to like the lower end of the beaches today and drive everywhere. So I did 6 dogs this morning, which is more than enough for my brain, with 2 consults or coachings, whatever you want to call them. And anyway, so the afternoon's just been a write-off and Alyssa's free because she's on light duty. So we caught up, which is good because we want to update you on your coaching, the clients you're doing, programs, reactivity and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so we're back together. So we've got an episode. And yeah, how are you?
I'm great.
You sure? You're broken?
Yeah, I'm broken. I can't move properly. I can't do any of my hobbies.
Yeah, but it's good. You've been able to perfect coaching.
Yeah.
Talking more with people, perfect your language and your technique and delivery, I guess, which is good. It's good to practice.
Yeah.
And it's something we're going to focus on more, right? I think that's kind of where we want to end up.
No, I have no choice. It's my only option right now.
It's a good one. And then just quickly, obviously, I go to Perth next week. The boys from YCA have opened a site, Perth PCA. I'm not sure about the name.
Perth
Canine Academy.
PCA.
PCA. I kind of liked the YCA Perth branch because then it's still the YCA.
Yeah, but
PCA.
maybe this isn't a great comparison, but it just reminds me of PWSA, which is like kids sport.
Let's not bring that up. Sorry, Adam. I don't know if anybody's watching. I don't know if any of the boys watch this, but we'll get Adam on. I'm going to try and interview Adam and Brody, maybe individually. I'm definitely going to try and sit with Kirky when I'm over there, if I can get him for like half hour. And I'll get Michelle. She'll definitely. I'll buy her a beer. She'll sit. She's my dog trainer in Queensland. Going? Just Kirky and Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there'll be Kirky, Jacob, Adam, and Brody.
Yeah.
And then they've got a staff member who's another cat's attacking the dog. Then they've got a new team member. Who I haven't met her name yet, but she's a mentee from Tassie, I think.
Yeah.
So they've hired her to work there. And then myself, Ruby from the Bully Boss, and Michelle from my dog trainer in Queensland. So there's a fair few hands going. 13 dogs in the first boot camp on the official opening. Couple of really spicy dogs. I think 2 human aggression cases, if not 3. So I think it's 3 in the program. Plus they got a board and train, which Adam kindly gifted me. He's gifted me a dog to train when I'm over there. But it's really good. It's a dog breed that I want to work with. Do we say it, or do we wait and do a documentary on it? I don't know.
We're going to wait.
I might not. I'll tell you afterwards because I'll try and film everything when I'm there.
Yeah.
So I can make a bit of an episode out of it. I keep saying this, but I'm trying to try and vlog the whole trip as well. So I'll try and spend as much time in front of the camera as I can. But then, I've been gifted a dog to train when I'm over there, which is really cool because I obviously always want to improve my technique. And then to have the boys coaching me while I'm doing it will I'm either going to learn a lot, or it's going to reinforce what I already know a lot, which will help me with just my confidence and delivery in things.
Yeah.
So either way, it's going to be good. And then I booked my flights for the UK. I'll go back to work with them over there for 3 weeks as well. And then, so yeah, lots of reactivity, lots happening. Work's been flat out. Fielding a lot of inquiries at the moment.
We have a new member joining
We
the
have a new
team.
team member. She's agreed to join the podcast.
Oh, has she?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she will come and hang. So you guys can alternate weeks or whatever. But we'll get. Her name's Ava. She's on probation at the moment. She doesn't work out. You'll never meet her. But she's in a trial period. Like any new job, she's in a trial period. But she's lovely, and she's got a dog training background. She's got a Kelpie. She's been working with rescues and stuff for years.
Yeah.
I think her and her mother work or own Wally's Rescue.
Or they help out, something like that.
Yeah, we'll let her talk about that. But they both do something at Wally's Rescue.
An requirement for working with us is owning a herding breed, apparently.
Not necessarily.
Well, we all have a herding
I'm going to be
breed.
hiring later in the year, and I'm just going to want you to be interested in dogs and be able to tolerate me 24 hours a day for the first 2 months while I train you. After the UK, I'm probably going to look at a PA to start taking on some of the back end stuff and do minimal dog handling, or at least handling in the classes.
Yeah, which we don't really handle the dogs.
Not really, no. You just need to be there, be present, and help clients and transfer knowledge and stuff like that. So that's where we're leaning into at the moment. Anyway, the business has taken another, not fork in the road, but like a pivot / not pivot, just refinement. I think when we started, we were doing a lot of walk and trains and coaching sessions. Then we started doing pack walks, and then we started doing group sessions, and then we perfected a product that we can deliver a result that we can actually target market and sell a result. Yeah. And we put that into a class. And when we started that 8 months ago, we were fielding 8 dogs every 2 months on sales. We were running a program every 2 months. Then coming into this year, we were running 10 dogs every month. And then this month we're now running 20 dogs through the class every month. And I've got 4 spots left in June. You literally have 1 week to sign up for that if you want to, because you have to do it minimum of 2 weeks online, unless you have pre-training with us to be able to do that. But then we'll be selling July. And yeah, we're looking to field 20. That program, Wally, just chasing my cat. That program is about to get an overhaul and improvement as well. I just spoke to Alyssa about every time we come up with something like this, obviously, I keep trying to refine the product to make the product better, deliver it in a quicker time and at a more cost-effective method or rate or technique, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm pretty happy with you. You think that 1 and 2 into 1 and then 2, 3, 4 with more depth is going to be a good mix, right? We can always
go back if we don't like it.
Yeah. So we're condensing 2 of our lessons into 1 slightly longer lesson so that we can offer more exposure, and we're adding in a public walk into the reactivity program and then finish in the pub. So more out of the program. We've started a school, so we have an online school now with all of our training content and things in there. That launches this week for the puppies. The reactivity will launch next week. And then we have equipment now. So we've got equipment. We've got merch coming.
Yes.
I have hoodies on the way. So we have merch. I haven't designed the T-shirts yet, but T-shirts will be coming as well. Probably wait for summer for those.
They've been discussed.
Hoodies are, mixed sizes are on the way. I think there's 25 units up for grabs, and they are very limited stock. All the money that goes from any merch or equipment that we sell from now is going to go to a rescue fund. So I have the idea of, as we always said, that we wanted to have a place where trainers could rescue dogs, train them, and then rehome them
without any problems.
Without any problems, so that we can get rid of that stigma of my dog's a rescue and that they have issues. We can take them in, hopefully fix most of it, or to a point where it's fine-tuning for the new owners.
Even to the point where like an owner comes to us and picks the rescue and works with us to rehab
exactly.
the rescue.
And we'll cover all the costs for that. And then we also want to open the doors then to dogs that wouldn't normally be given an opportunity in a rescue. So whether it's a reactive dog, a bully breed, or
something that's
staffy,
not deemed
something
cute.
yeah, something that's not deemed rehomable because it has behavioural issues would just be put down at the pound.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus on taking them in and rehabilitating them for probably a 2-month period to a point where they can then be rehomed loving dogs. That's the dream anyway. So reach out if you want hoodies and stuff. Well, not yet, actually. Don't reach out yet. Reach out when I post that I've got them.
Even then, it's like, it's good to have like clothes that dogs can trash, and then you don't have to worry about sacrificing a nice clothes.
And they're just cool. They're functional. They've got the cool back pocket.
Yes.
We've had them custom made. So they are coming in from Pakistan. Fully embroidered this time, not the digital print, so no fading. Slight tweak on the logo designs, and fully embroidered 450 GSM heavy double-lined hood, front and rear pocket hoodies, custom made, K9 PT. So they'll be sick. You'll see us repping them, and obviously they'll be up for sale. They aren't cheap, but like I said, all the money is going to go towards our beginning of us doing more work with a rescue. If we can't rescue a pup with the money, we'll sponsor one through one of the rescues we're already working with, but this is a stepping stone to us getting our own rescues sort of rolling, or just getting into that field at least anyway. Cool. I thought quickly, I'd just come back from Newcastle, working with Hera and Atlas and Maisie up there, the reactivity dogs with Ruby, the bully boss. And I had an interesting, so Hera's owner is a dog trainer. She has a scent work dog that she works with Steve.
Yeah.
And she has Hera the Staffy. And Ruby is a dog trainer. 3 of us in session. And we were getting some interesting behaviour out of Hera.
Yeah.
And it was a disagreement, not like an angry disagreement, but I think I knew what I was doing in my head, and I struggled to articulate it. So it's something I'm continually working on. The more training I do is being able to articulate or explain exactly what I'm doing, because it tends to just be like second nature.
Yeah.
Or reflex. And I'm like, why did I do that? Oh, that's why I did that. But Ruby was asking a lot of questions, and Courtney was just kind of like, are you guys on the same page, or like, what's going on? But trust the process. And we were talking about it. So it was when dealing with reactivity, or any training, I guess, choosing your, how do I word it? Again, articulating it. Choosing when to step in and when not to. What do you let ride, and what do you deem to be, that was reactive, you can't do that. And I think it's important to decide before you start training.
Yeah.
So Hera was similar to, I guess, Carter, where he would she started doing this happy dance on about her 3rd rep off Stooge Dog. We got her down from 25 meters to about 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
But to be fair, she wasn't lighting up like heavily reactive. Yeah. She was kind of just excited, lunging. No noise, no bark, no growl.
Yeah.
Just like a real quick dart towards the dog.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to cut out. Hey, yo! Yep. Grab my, we'll pause. I remember what we were talking about. Sorry, squeezing.
Yeah,
Do you want to...
Gilly's been crying for an hour.
Why?
Because his nuts are gone.
Oh. She got pain meds for him?
I don't know.
Stay.
Oh. This is fun. I'm gonna.
Do you want me to get just unplug it? I'm going to go in half her anyway.
Come here.
And I'll just put it out of the way.
All right. This will now be Shaun.
He's on an awkward angle. Hang on.
Oh, good girl.
Check it out now.
So sweet. You're so sweet. Cedar's obsessed.
I'll come grab it in a sec.
You've been chasing the cat the entire time, haven't you? Yeah. Hey? Buggalugs. Poor Cedar. You're surrounded by men all the time. 2 boys.
Go up there.
Oh, I reckon we should have a vote
Okay.
of getting a red heeler puppy for Shaun because he keeps asking and asking, and he says he wants a Dachshund, but they're too bloody expensive, and he won't buy one from a breeder unless he rescues it. But everyone's obsessed with Dachshunds, so
he was looking a bit dodgy then too.
Get a rescue very easily.
I've still got to send that invoice for Rob. Yeah, I'll just throw that in.
He's not back till Monday.
We should just get him a red heeler.
Hey?
There was one on Working Dogs Rescue. Actually, they had like 3 of them. I think it was Flame. It was Flame, Blaze, and Cinder.
Fuck.
And I think it was Blaze that
No.
we were like,
Apparently
he's
hit a
cute,
couple
you
of
should get
things.
him. But he kept on being like, nah, don't need a puppy. Nah, I don't need a puppy. Every 2 seconds he says, I want
All
a
right.
puppy. Get it, Cedar.
Don't need another truck crashing into the car.
Another.
Yeah, you know the van got crashed into.
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh.
$700 to get it fixed. Yeah. How am I going to get back in?
Okay, you've been going to the gym.
Yeah, I know. I'm 8 kilos down.
Nice.
But I've lapsed last week, and I'm annoyed about that too. It's like work's been so busy, I haven't had a chance to go and do what I want to do. Anyway, we'll get some Shaun time back after Perth. All right, so we're talking about Hera. So I decided in my head that it was when she moved.
Yeah.
Like when she made a forward move to the dog, that's when I was going to interrupt the behaviour.
Yeah.
And it can go many ways. And I took a video of it and I sent it to the YCA guys in Perth, and Adam, and just chatted with him. I was like, hey, like, question. I'm dealing with this. This is, what do you feel about this? And this is what I did. And his feedback was the same. Like, you could choose to interrupt it early. Like, hey, you just can't get excited when dog's around.
Yeah.
But Hera lives with another dog, and we do want to introduce them later.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to discourage her from dogs altogether.
Yeah.
In neutral behaviour. So there was a couple of different options. It was interrupt it on a low level and just say no and move her away, not do protocol. Or let it pan out, see where she goes. If she moves forward, you're going to interrupt protocol. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Or, which is what I ended up doing, was I just let her sit there in the hot spot and sort of, and she wasn't pulling on the lead. She's doing like a little dance. Like she was held in this little bubble of force. It was obviously like right on the edge of her threshold. Yeah. Where she was like, I want to go, I can't go. I want to go, I can't go. If I go, you're going to tell me off. She could tell she was clocking a bit of a decision. And then I said, let's wait it out. And, you know, Ruby's in my ear, you should stop it, you should stop it. And I was like, no, let it run, let it run. And then Courtney was like, what do I do? I said, just leave it. Like, we'll wait. And then I said, in the next few seconds, because she started to like calm, I said, she's going to look away. When she looks away, eject and just go celebrate for a little win. Yeah. Right? And then sure enough, Hera just like looked off and started, and then put her nose to the ground. Yeah. And I was like, go now. And she just walked off calmly. Yeah. And I was like, that's a really good finish. We end the session. But it was a nice like end to the session to see her fully decompress from the stooge and be able to move off. Had I acted differently earlier, don't know the result. If we'd added pressure, would it cause more frustration? Yeah. It was a really
fine tuning.
But I think you got to, when you're dealing with something like that, or any training, anything, like even you're doing downstay, you're gonna set a goal, an achievable goal, and what you expect it to be. Like if you've never had a dog go into a down, it's just get down. Yeah. Right? So choosing your thresholds or your points of success before you start, so you know what you're doing. But I think more so with reactivity, because it's reactivity. Yeah. You've got to like be aligned early. It was just really interesting with 3 trainers there and like 3 different opinions, or one non-opinion, what do I do? And then Ruby like, wait, what's going on? I don't get it. I'm so confused. And me in my head knowing exactly what I was looking for, but wasn't able to articulate it at the time, because I was trying to watch for a behavior too. Yeah. And I even thought about it this morning when I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I still couldn't put the words together how I explained it to Ruby, because we talked about it afterwards, and it came out really, really well, and we both went, yeah, that's it. And then now I'm like, what did I say? I can't remember.
She's allowed to like.
It had something to do with we're not in a proofing phase. we're still in a learning phase. So I
Yeah.
don't want to, I don't want to discourage her interaction with dogs. I want to discourage the excited, like the lunge at the dog. Because
Yeah.
later on, I want her to meet dogs. I'm going to want her to play. So I don't want to discourage that at the moment. I just want to discourage the rush in, and let's just concentrate on, like, set small goal. Let's close the gap so she can be neutral around the dogs, and we'll do reintroduction later,
Yeah.
rather than just losing it and trying to discourage every behavior. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And Adam said the same thing. He was like, yeah, you could, but I don't think you need to. I think you could wait it out, see if she just disengages, or you could discourage the behavior earlier, or you wait for the lunge and you're going to discourage that. But there's many things you could do. And I was like, yeah, well, that's what we did. We waited, she disengaged, we were rewarded, and we ended on the win, which was big because we'd come from 25 meters down to like 2. So, but yeah, that's what I thought we'd chat about a little bit, but I guess I just talked about it. What do you want to talk about? So,
I want to talk about
yeah, that's enough about me. Let's hear what you think about me.
you.
Have you not seen that skit? I think it's The Simpsons or something like that, where he goes, anyway, that's enough about me.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons as a kid
Why?
because I was told it was a bad influence.
Oh, man. You should watch it now.
I'm not really interested. I've seen like clips and stuff, but
Have you watched the movie at least?
I don't know, maybe.
Watch The Simpsons movie. That's a good laugh.
Yeah.
Watch The Simpsons movie.
I don't know.
Any good movies lately? No?
Me? No,
No.
I've been obsessing over anime.
Oh,
I'm watching the longest one in the world.
One Piece.
Yeah. I'm halfway through. Yay!
Yeah. Wow.
They have 1,000 episodes and I'm around the 500 mark.
Far out. I've watched the human one. Anyway, we're getting off topic. What else has been happening? Ava's in. Bryn's been crushing it. Bryn's about to go away to New Zealand. All hell might break loose then, because you're not going to be able to help much. And I'm by myself. Oh, the new Ava might just have to do everything.
Throw her in the deep end.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the family. Good luck.
Good luck. To be fair, the help is like the walk and trains. Most of the walk and trains are
We're fading.
easy.
We're going to fade out walk and trains. People out there are probably like, wait, you do walk and trains? Like, no, we don't actually. It was a service we used to offer that we still offer to old clients. All of the sales we've been doing recently are group classes and one-to-one. Puppy one-to-ones, reactivity group classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Focusing on that. And then a lot of support offerings or support services to that, be it a social walk or a one-to-one catch-up. Like as soon as we hang up from this, in 10 minutes, I think. What does it say? 7 minutes. We're going to load these two up and go down the park to meet one of the reactivity clients and do a little support work session. So, yeah. What else? New dogs, favorite dog? Has your any clients? Any brain farts?
My favorite dogs are my dogs.
Favorite dogs are your dogs. They did really well. So we stooged our own dogs last weekend.
Yeah.
They did really well.
I was actually surprised by their behaviour. They
was
were
it?
very cheeky.
I think I was, like, again, I want to say that I was surprised. I wasn't surprised because we put so much work into these guys, and like you've put so much work into your guys. I think it's that like imposter syndrome, like where you do all the work and you're like, yeah, my dogs are good, but you still have that like they're not ready in the back, or that little bit that. But the weekend for me was like, well, that's it. I'm now going to just use Wally every week.
I think it's more since I've hurt my back, they've been cheekier.
No, they're probably not getting as much fulfillment, right?
No, everything has been like, just off you go, because I can't hold them.
How many times do you talk to a client and they say, oh, I've got an issue with this, this, and the other, and more often than not, first thing I'll say is, everything all right at home?
Yeah.
And they'll say, oh, my partner's away, oh, one of the kids is sick, or I haven't been home because I've had a lot on with work, or such and such, and it reflects directly on the dog because the dog's not getting affection, exercise, or stimulus on the same level that they normally would. So of course their behaviours act up.
Yeah.
Like these two today, Wally and Cedar are being absolute pests this afternoon because they got a short walk this morning, and then they didn't. Bryn obviously cancelled her day today because she had a mishap, and they're frothing to get out. So, of course
fair.
they're going to be, yeah, of course. And if I don't take them out tonight, there'll be a shit fight tomorrow morning. And they'll bug me all night.
Oh, I'm not that bad because they don't get taken out every day. We do a lot of like, I get lazy and I'm like, okay, I can't be bothered going anywhere, so it's scent work and tug of war.
Yeah. Well, see, even that, like they wouldn't need to be taken out, but they would want some games. They'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Ollie would do 10 minutes on a flirt pole or a tug or a ball. Cedar would chase the cat. She does anyway. Anything like that, and then they'd be more than happy. But
I think it's mainly Lex who's being cheeky, but she's the harder one to fulfill because she doesn't play, and it's really hard to play.
All of the dogs liked her.
She served Bailey and Marvin this morning.
Oh, really?
Like, she was very polite about it. Like, it was fine with her. I was a bit like, "Ooh, are you cranky from the weekend?"
Yeah.
She like Marvin and Bailey came in a bit too hot because they were excited. We were going for a bushwalk.
Yep.
And she didn't like it, so she jumped back into the boot. And then when they came up to the boot, she was like, "Rah!" And then they were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And then they'll find to go for a walk after that. She's just like, space
She was good on the weekend as stooge because the boys liked her.
Yeah.
And then I think she made a couple of the other dogs feel uncomfortable either because she's all black or because she stared or something. Whereas Banjo couldn't care. Banjo was all eyes on you and he's quite confident.
Yeah.
But none of the dogs really looked at Banjo. But when Lexi was out, they were like, oh.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Poor Lolly. Lolly was not having it.
I had poor Lolly just didn't want to be there.
She's like, "Mum, take me home."
Yeah. I had a client, and I think something to consider. One last little bit of dog training before we end it. Been working with him for a while, and massive improvements. But he's rushing to get to the end. And I think being aware that you're going to be training your dog for a year or more is important. Not necessarily to fix a problem. You might be able to fix behaviours like with reactivity and stuff like that in weeks, days, if you nail it. But you're putting in maintenance and structure and boundaries in place that you're going to maintain for a period of time after that. But when you're dealing with like a 6-month-old pup, loose lead walking is not going to come about overnight. You've got to practice and practice and practice and do it in different locations and different things or this and that. If you push too hard, too early, you'll end up with a semi-shit product because your dog will learn to be in those busy areas and do it not perfectly. And I've been working with this client for a bit, and I was like, we're going to start here, perfect, and then take a step, and get slowly deeper into the pool of stimulus. And almost as instantaneously, and I was in a surrounding to set that up and said, this is where you should come and do it. Start there, and in 2 weeks, end here. And when I meet you next, we'll go from here on.
Yeah.
As I finished that sentence, he took the dog, and this is after 40 minutes of training and play and exposure to another dog already, and tried to do it in the deep end.
Oh.
Followed up with like look, she's doing all right. And I was like, yeah, but it's not good. She's looking away. She's pulling on the lead. She's not listening. Yeah, she's manageable, but it's not right. And if you keep doing that, it's not going to get better there because you're letting her practice the bad behavior and this and the other. I said, you're just going to have to take time. Trying to convince patience was pretty tough. And even at the end of the class, we'd done an hour and 20 minutes almost and finished with Pepper out and the dog having a bit of a play and break and play and break. And I was trying to say, you're going to do like structured introductions and management in play so that you can keep her calm. And so the dog was cooked, like done, so finished. They just get her in the car, she's done. And he was a bit frustrated that wasn't listening, couldn't control this, couldn't control that. And I was like, but she's been out for an hour and a half and she's sniffed, trained, played, engaged with another. She's not going to be obedient now. She's got nothing left in the tank. And there's certainly nothing left in the battery that runs the brain. So in the car and go. And it was trying to articulate again to him that that's going to come with age and time.
Yeah.
The more exposure, the more your dog will be able to switch on, switch off. But at the moment, she's learning. You've had a really good session. Don't focus on the fact that she won't listen to you right now. Just focus on all the good stuff that you just did. That dog needs to go crate and nap.
I'm convinced that the teenage phase doesn't like end for like a year or two.
No, it doesn't. It's like, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody out there put in the comments, but adolescence starts at 6 months and goes through to a year and a half, depending on breed. I found with Wally it was like 2, if not after 2.
Yeah.
Like I saw nice wins in his personality and life at 2, but his training had progressed a lot. But I didn't think at 3, I was like, wow.
Yeah, 3
Like
is
at
the sweet age.
2, I was like, cool, this is like turning a corner. And at 3, I was like, holy shit, that's another like huge win. Now, even now at 4.5, particularly after last weekend, I was like, there's more in there that I probably have unlocked, but have not been confident to use.
Yeah.
Wally had a Kelpie lunge at him on the weekend and
Basically
muzzle punch him. Yeah, got close enough to leave some saliva on his leg. And Wally didn't flinch. As we moved back, he looked at me, looked at the dog, looked at me, and he just laid down without me saying anything. I watched the footage back and I was like, fuck. I was obviously dealing with the client, coaching them with what they're supposed to be doing through their protocol. And when I watched the footage back, I could see what Wally was doing. I was like, man, I didn't even tell him to do that. And he's just backed off and laid down. I was like, you king. I was so proud. But I guess it takes moments like that to build your confidence, right? Like anytime it's the second, I've stooged him before, but not at that intensity.
Yeah. That's where I think mine would fail.
Yeah.
We had a Labrador charge at us.
I thought Wally might, but he crushed it. And I was like, cool, I should have more trust there. I should have more faith and more trust.
Yeah.
So I'm simple. I'm just going to start using we've decided to start using our dogs every week at group classes.
It would be nice for my dogs because we had a Labrador puppy charge at us, like teenager, this week. And it came in hot and he didn't react straight away, but he like waited and built up.
Yeah.
And it was
Loaded
eventually the
into it.
point where like the dog was like in his face and he was like, fuck.
Not happening.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. We're going to go. Good catch up. Nice and quick. We'll do more. I'll hopefully get some episodes in next week when I'm in YCA. Keep an eye on the Instagram for that. And I reckon next one we might be able to get Ava here on a Sunday after finish there, buy you guys some sushi, and we can sit and do an Ava introduction one.
Yeah.
Not this Sunday, but the following.
Yeah.
This Sunday I got to pack and go to Perth. Cool?
Cool.
Say bye, Alyssa.
Bye.
Bye. Yoo-hoo.